Hello everyone and welcome to Tell Me About Gaming. Sit back, relax, and open up those ears because today I'm going to be telling you guys my personal top 10 indie games of 2017. Let's get into it. So as always, a huge thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. It means the world to me and it allows me to continue doing what I love. This month, a huge thank you to JP for the absolutely amazing continued support. If any of you would like to join in with him and help keep the channel running, I'll leave a link to the Patreon down below, and maybe you can check it out. Let's get into the video. Now, if any of you have been on my channel before, you may know that I created a full video review on a game by the name of Hob, and if you've seen that video, you know that I absolutely love the game. It had a fantastic atmosphere, story, art style, gameplay, and everything, and I just really enjoyed my time with it. The team behind the game is Runic Games, who also created Torchlight and Torchlight 2. Unfortunately, since the release of Hob, Runic Games has actually been shut down, which is very unfortunate, and I feel very bad for the team members, but at least they know they went out with a damn good game. If you're a fan of sci-fi adventures, then Tacoma is definitely a game that you should check out. It's from the creators of Gone Home and is set aboard a high-tech space station in the year 2088. It has a very amazing atmosphere and story to it, and it really draws you into the environment. Now, the only complaint about the game, and the only reason that it's so high up on the list, is actually because it's very expensive considering how long the game is, running at about 3 hours. With that being said, however, the 3 hours is certainly worth it. If you like sci-fi stuff, and if you like story stuff, check out this game. From the creators of some of the best indie games of all time, we have Pyre. Pyre is a party-based RPG, and it's quite weird to be honest. It's made by the creators of Bastion and Transistor, and while it may take you a bit to get into, once you finally do, there's a lot to be found in this game. Now, the keyword that I just used is a word to really pay attention to, and that is weird. It's an odd game, the art style is odd, and everything about it's just a little bit different, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, it just means it's unique. So you should definitely check out this game if you're looking for something outside of the norm. Speaking of weird games, at number 7 we have A Night in the Woods. Now, this game follows a college dropout when he returns to his former mining town, and it's just plain out crazy. It has a really ridiculous story. It's very awesome and unique again, and very interesting. The characters are really nice, and the art style is just very different from anything we've seen before. It's definitely one of those games that once you start playing, you kind of want to keep playing more and more until you finally beat the thing, and it was kind of a surprise, honestly. I very much enjoyed it, and I think that everyone here should definitely check it out if you're a fan of story exploration games. Metroidvania gameplay is back, and it's better than ever in the game by the name of Dead Cells. Now, Dead Cells is a roguelite Metroidvania action platformer with an absolutely stunning art style and some amazing gameplay, and I think the thing that blows my mind the most about this game is the fact that it's actually still in early access. With that being said, I cannot wait to see what it actually looks like at full release, and I very much enjoyed the time I've already spent with the game. Now, of course, we can't talk about story-based indie games released this year without speaking about What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, I gotta be honest, I actually didn't even really know much about this game when it first came out, but as soon as I started seeing the crazy reviews that it was getting, I had to check it out, and now I know why. In this game, you follow the strange tales of a family in Washington State, and really, I don't want to say much else than that, because I think this is one of those games that is best experienced without knowing absolutely anything. So all that I'm going to say now is if you haven't seen this game yet, go take a look. If you ever had the desire to play as a nomadic slug cat, well, now you finally can in the game by the name of Rain World. Now, this platformer immediately caught my attention, like once again everything else on this list, but this one was different. It just was very odd, and just by me saying the word slug cat, I think you can see what I mean by that. With that being said, however, the game is absolutely worth a play, and if you haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, I absolutely recommend you pick it up. You won't be disappointed. It's an absolutely fantastic game and easily one of my favorite indie games of this year. If you were a fan of Super Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie, you absolutely have to play A Hat in Time. Now, this game does offer its own twist to the genre and its own identity, however, at the same time, it also offers up that nostalgic feeling that you get from playing those old school games. However, it does it in a modern way. It was an absolutely stunning and surprising game to me, and to many others as well. It has crazy reviews, and a lot of people have loved their time with it. It's pretty much what we were all hoping Yooka-Laylee would be. Please do me a favor and go support this game. We need to see more games like this coming out in this genre. Now, for me personally, I cannot name any other platformer this year that I loved as much as Hollow Knight. This game just offers so much to the player. It has an amazing art style, soundtrack, atmosphere, combat, story, gameplay, everything. Everything about this game is just so well done, and in my personal opinion, it's one of the best platformers to come out in years. I actually cannot think of many other platformers released recently that are as good as Hollow Knight. So if you're a fan of that genre and you haven't played this game yet, I think you might be crazy. So of course, coming in at number 1, you could have guessed it, it's Cuphead. It would have been impossible for me not to put this game at number 1 on the list because it is just absolutely praised by everyone that I've met that has played the game. Now with that being said, it's obviously well deserved. This game was meticulously crafted, and it was crafted so well and so professionally. We haven't seen an indie game of this caliber in a long time, and it's just absolutely stunning and amazing. Again, I'm going to say what I've said 1,000 times through this video: if you haven't played Cuphead, go give it a try. It's probably going to piss you off, but it's well worth that anger. Okay everyone, so that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I tried my best to keep it as short as possible, as usual, as I know none of you want to listen to me talk for like 20 minutes on end. So as always, thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And as always, I will see your beautiful minds in the next video. If you wish to support the channel and want to assist me in my continued creation of videos, there are several ways of doing so. First of all, you can head on over to teespring.com/tellmeaboutgaming to check out the official merch for the channel and maybe consider picking something up to show your support. You can also head over to my Patreon at patreon.com/tellmeaboutgaming for exclusive rewards and information, and to offer continued support to the channel. Also, you can follow me on Twitter in order to stay up to date with the channel and everything that is going on. And finally, just simply liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and leaving a comment helps me out. Thanks everyone.